Welcome to Cure Audio NA, our online retail store. Today we're going to take a look at the Pioneer deh-5200sd. To start off with, we're going to take a look at the rear of the unit, as this is what you'll be first connecting when fitting your Pioneer stereo. This is the antenna input, which you will use for your aerial. This is the wired loom, which you will get the loom along with the Pioneer stereo to plug onto an ISO connector. If your connection is anything different, you can now buy various options of adapters on the Cure Audio NA site. You've got the wired steering controls for if your car has factory fitted steering controls for the stereo. You can buy a patch lead from Cure Audio NA to adapt this facility. You have three sets of RCAs, subwoofer, rear and front. These are used for connecting amplifiers, subwoofers and various other options of pre-amplified subwoofer boxes to the stereo. Now to take a look at the front of the stereo. The Pioneer deh-5200sd is a European model, and on this unit you have the CD input, which will play all WMA, MP3, WAV files, Apple Mac Compact, CD, CDRW playback on the CD. In behind the little flap on the front of the stereo, you have USB connectivity, which you can use to connect flash drive, MP3 players, and also the iPod via a Pioneer CD-IU50, which also can be purchased off the Cure Audio NA website. Down below here we have an auxiliary input, which also you can use for connectivity of MP3 players. Very useful for if you have an iPod connected and you want an MP3 player to be also connected. Situated behind the detachable panel, which can be removed for anti-theft, you have an SD card slot. The SD card slot you can load various sizes of SD cards and save your music on. Having saved your music onto them, just forget about it, and then you will always have CDs virtually in the car as it's saved onto the SD. The stereo has a 4x50 MOSFET amplifier with a 5-band graphic equalizer, which gives you virtually perfect sound. Also on the stereo, unique to Pioneer, you have a sound retriever. This is technology took from Pioneer's DJ equipment and embedded in Pioneer stereos. What this allows you to do is take MP3 compressed CDs and decompress them to about 90% correct of a compression of a normal CD, which this meaning will allow you to listen to an MP3 compressed file in virtually CD quality. The stereo also has some nice little screensavers, which we can enter in to by pushing on. You go into the entertainment function, and this will give you some screensavers. Again, on the OEL Pioneer units, you still always have the world famous Pioneer Dolphins.